Come on in, friends. We are about to get started. We're going live. We're going live, and we are monetizing our expertise. So, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I am setting up my computer right now. We're about to get started, and we're going to get going. Just a few seconds. I am setting things up, trying to get my screen set up. Appreciate you all joining. I appreciate it. So let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started. Trying to make sure I have all my equipment I need to get going. And I am going to do my phone here and have my tablet up here. So we're going to do something different a little this time around. So I am going to be talking to you all on the two devices as I co-stream, and we'll see how this goes. This will be interesting from a put the camera, co-stream, all that stuff. I don't know if it's going to work totally effectively, but we are going to try. That's what it's all about. Trying, making sure that we do things that are a little different and see what makes sense at the end of the day. So we'll try a couple things out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All right, friends. Okay, so let's see. Let's go live. We are here. Turn on my, you know what? We're going to go live this way. Good morning, TikTok. It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all joining me this morning. We are going to go live. We're going live on both devices as I always do, so that I am co-streaming. So come on in. Thank you so much for joining the live. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started in just a second. I appreciate you all coming in. How you doing, Susan? It is Dr. Lisa, Launch Your Income. I appreciate you being here. So we talk about going live. I want to make sure, um, you know how to go live. That's the first thing I talk about. And then, good morning. How are you, friend? And then as you go live, I want you to think about who you're talking to, what you're talking about, and how are you leading them towards a solution. So that's the whole goal. We want to make sure you're leading your audience towards a solution. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you. Come on in. How you doing, Silver Fox? How are you, Fred? I love that. I love the name change. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Memorial Day to all who are coming in. I just thought about, I was like, well, Memorial Day. So this is my 10 a.m., my level up conversation. Miss Bucket Baddies, how are you, friend? Thank you. How are you, friend? Miss Bucketless Baddie. I was like, wait a minute. I forgot a word. Miss Bucketless Baddie. How are you, friend? Come on in. How you doing, Leanne? Thank you so much for joining. So this is, again, my level up conversation. We're going to talk about all things going live. So I want to answer questions for you all, but I want to make sure that you are getting answers to any issues that you're having. If you're going live, if you're thinking about going live, if you're nervous, if you're scared, come on in. We'll talk about that. I sent you a message on TT page. Oh, okay. When did you do it? Today? How you doing? You reached level 15 too. I checked probably about an hour ago. So let me know if you sent it recently, then I don't think I saw it. And you know, I had those imposters out there, so hopefully it's the right me. I'll go back and look though. Yes, a few minutes ago. Okay, good. So I didn't check because I was getting myself together and I posted. How you doing, Miss Darlene? Come on in, friend. Thank you so much for being here. And so I didn't check because I posted a message and then I came straight on to the devices and stuff. So how is everybody doing? What's today's topic again? Today's topic is going live and monetizing your expertise. We're going to talk about all things. So my 10 o'clock conversation is really built around if you are going live, if you are doing this live journey, then what are you doing to monetize? That's the first thing. Second thing, how are you? Oh, look at you, the title gifter. You lit up the roses. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for that. Let me turn my sound effects on. I am working off my tablet, so I'm still getting used to this. Thank you all for being here. So my tablet's the orientation's a little different. How you doing, classy lady? Appreciate you being here. So with my 10 o'clock, I typically want to make sure I share some value. That's all. I always say that you got to share value to your audience. Then I want to talk about how do you think about your live journey in terms of going live, but also offering a solution to your audience. So you want to lead them towards something. You always want to lead. So essentially, when you are going live, you want to make sure that you are, first of all, talking to your right audience, your target audience, making sure that whatever you're talking about, those keywords you're saying, the messaging resonates with them. It's for them. So people don't just swipe away. Like, she ain't talking to me. This is not for me. This is for a different type of audience, and people will just swipe away. So you want to make sure your message is resonating. That's first of all. How you doing, darling? And so then after that, you want to make sure that you're offering something that is going to be a solution to their pain points. So I always say that if you are coming here, you should have your end game in mind. Okay, you should know what you're trying to do. So it's and I always say, if you're talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. How you doing, Prophet Streams Queen? Appreciate your friend. If you were talking to everybody, you think like, oh well, everybody needs to hear this. That may be true, but people are going to swipe past if they don't think the message is for them, if it's not truly directed towards them. So you want to be intentional about that. Hello, my friends on YouTube. I end up talking. So I'm talking on two devices. Let me show you guys real quick. So I have the two devices, and I switched it up so I'm on my tablet. And then my YouTube people, you see that I'm here with you all. So thank you all. How you doing, Nika? How are you, friend? How you doing, Mari X? I think you out there too. Thank you so much, friends. Come on in. Thank you so much. Grab your daily heart me. Make sure you are connecting. I appreciate you all coming in. TikTok will give us our goal in a second. Hello. How to go live. Thank you. You got to have 50 subscribers on the tube, the YT. Then you can go live with 50 subscribers. And so on the YT, guys, I just hit over 300. Yay to me. We're going to cheer to that. Hello, friends. Make sure you guys like the live, comment, and then subscribe. So that's the go, subscribe. And then so what I'm talking about here resonates for is appropriate for both audience, because I want to make sure you say, yay, congratulations. Thank you so much, Bree. Okay, friends. And so what we're going to do, we're going to talk about going live. I'm going to, how you doing? Um, I am working at my subscriptions over there on the YT. Yes. So as you know, what I do here is that I co-stream. So I make it where people are able to see both streams at the same time. I just switched my orientation a little bit because I was doing live on my phone, and then TikTok I was doing TikTok on my phone, and I was doing the YT on my tablet. So now I'm on my tablet for TikTok, and I'm on my phone for the YT. So I switched the order really just to see, because my phone has been glitching. So I think it really is my phone is acting up. So I know it because when I do outdoor videos, the sound, I have to use a microphone. I can't even hear the sound anymore. So my phone is doing something. So it's probably over me and the whole live streaming for the last 5 months. So my phone's like, miss, you need a new phone. So that's what's probably happening. Thank you all. I appreciate you. So what I do, Eugenie, in DD events. I love that. Love your name. So what I do is I have both devices going at the same time. You have to have 50 subscribers on the YT to start going live over there. And then once you go live, you can essentially just co-stream like I'm doing. And you just ask people to engage in your live, share it out, like it, comment, subscribe, all the things. So you just ask them to engage. And so I've been doing this for right at 6 weeks. I think I'm almost at 2 months. So it's like seven weeks. And so because of that, I've been able to get more people. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you. I've been able to get more people just from the two audiences to like, comment, subscribe. And so on the YT, you got to be careful because they consider it fake engagement if people just subscribe and don't look at a video or don't engage. You got to watch a short or long form video, comment, and then click the subscribe option. So that's what you want to do. And you want to encourage your viewers to do the same. And so what I do for my viewers is that I tell them if they do it for me on my page and they comment on one of my videos, I can go back and see that notification and then go back, like their information, comment, and subscribe. Well, that's so informative. You're welcome, friend. That's what I do. I give a lot of value. And I use the word value because that really is essentially it. You want to make sure whoever you're talking to, whoever is your audience, that you're adding value. So I try my best to make sure that you guys are getting a lot of what I'm saying because I don't want you to feel confused. I don't want you to feel as if you're not understanding what I'm sharing. It's important that you add value. Yep. Be right back. Thank you so much, Cody. Appreciate you, friend. All right. And so what I will say, we're going to get started. We got to get the room activated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Darlene, coming in to support. We're going to get the room activated. So what we do to activate the room, hello. What we do to activate the room is that we tap the screen, we share the live out, we comment. As a live host, I need to share my own live out. And so I'm going to share my own live out. Also, if you press my nose or my glasses, press the middle of the screen, you see a list of your supporters and you can easily share it out to them. That's another way to get the live out. And so I share my live out with people. I let them know I'm here and that they can come in and engage. And so that's what this is all about. And then we'll see how many of our friends come in with it being the holiday. But you share your live out. You can share it in bulk. You can share it individually. However you want to do it, you can share it out. And so you want to actively do that. All right, friends, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And then you want to get people to comment. So if you are in my room and you're new to my room, come on, let me know. Put it in the comments, I'm new. And if you are a live host and you go live, let's put that in the comments as well, because I like to make sure you guys are getting engagement points as much as it helps the room. Hello, Ebony. How are you, friend? Thank you so much for being here. It activates the room, but it also is for you all because thank you so much. I appreciate you. As you are clicking I usually tell you to click the numbers up here. You can see how many top viewers there are in the room. And then what does it mean to be a top viewer? It means that you are engaging actively. You are liking the live. You are sharing it out. You are commenting. The likes is what activates the room too. Happy Monday, friends. Thank you so much. So yes, let me know if you have any questions about engagement. So we're going to talk about a little bit more about engagement. Live host 10 a.m. Pacific time. Thank you tomorrow. So what's your topic, Ebony? Oh, what's your topic? I'm intrigued. Okay. I love that curvy girly girl with a passion for food, fashion, and frights. I love that. Come join me. Okay. So are you into the movies? Is that what it is when you say frights? Let me know if that's what you were referring to. Hella cute by H. Okay, look at you. Hella cute by heart. Okay, hella cute. The H was showing for the join the live. Hello, I love that. So you're still playing around with your name, I guess. So I love that. That's super cute. Thank you so much. Hello, friends. How you doing on my YouTube? So yes, I love that. Um, let's see, how many followers do you have? Okay, you're in these streets, friend. Where's Strange newspaper articles? Oh, wow. That's your niche. And you go live talking about that. Awesome. I love that. So, how cute. Did you get live access yet? Let me ask that question first. I don't know if you got it early because sometimes people will get it early when it's their second account. Good morning. People always ask me if that's what I say when I say my name. So I'm playing. Okay. Oh, that's cute. That's super cute. Okay, I got you, friend. I like that. I like that one a lot. All right, so Let me know if you, so we're going to say this. I don't know if we have any new friends in the room, but if we do, let me know. And then if you are new, let me know where you're from. And then my ultimate question is, have you gone live? So if you have not gone live, let me know because we talk about that. I want to make sure I'm supporting you in your journey. We're going to get the room activated. But with that being said, I want to make sure I am supporting you. No live action yet, but I value you so much after languishing in those engagement rooms. Yeah, those engagement rooms, they're a tough one. Tough pill to swallow. Yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard. I gotcha. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Yes, it's hard. No live yet, working towards that. Okay, Susan, let's see. Oh, Susan, you're new. Okay. Susan, well, welcome. Welcome. If you don't mind, I'm going to give you some homework. Okay. So we got to put some words in your bio. So that way TikTok knows who you are, what you're all about. Those keywords will help to push your content out to people who are interested in that type of topic, as well as it allows you to come into live rooms and people know who you are as well. And so that's part of the engagement. And so Halaki was just talking about those engagement rooms where the chat is chatting and people are doing all the things and there's a lot of stuff going on. However, they don't allow you to learn, they don't allow you to grow. And when you're in those rooms, people really do look at your bio quite a bit because they're clicking to see if they want to follow you or not. So you want to make sure you have some words there. So that is your homework. When you get off the live, you're going to edit profile and then you'll write some words in and just make sure you save. I typically give a bigger strategy on what words to write to, but the first step is just to have some words, keywords about yourself, something that you want to add and share with people. And so that's the first step. When you get to the point where you are now going live on a regular basis and you're talking to your audience, then you'll see where those words that you're writing really matters to that audience because they want to know, again, who you are and what you're all about. However, those words need to resonate with them. Okay, I just saw your TikTok live. You are a natural. Oh, you talking about oh, my TikTok live for which one? For the shoppable one? Is that what you're talking about? Let me know if that's what you're talking about, Halaki. Appreciate you. She's right. Give us a good bio so I can follow you. Hello, how you doing, Heatherly? And so TikTok has it where we have our live go. We got roses. Okay, yesterday we were in my live yesterday, and I had switched over to my tablet. So I'm on my tablet now, and we'll see how the room starts to get to rooming and engaging and all the stuff. One of our friends came in and she shared a little nugget. And so this was a little nugget in terms of going to some of the other rooms and kind of getting a sense of what others are saying. And apparently the roses, even though it's a flash goal, so we know TikTok wants us to send the roses. She said the roses are actually becoming apparently there's a glitch in the system. That's the way she said it. There's a glitch in the system where people are essentially saying that it is having an impact on their rankings when they're in their league. So they're not able to league up because the roses have a glitch. So they're saying to send the popular vote. Now, I don't know if that's true. I think, obviously, you never know with all the updates, you don't know. But the popular vote, I said I'll say that again, please. Okay, so one of our colleagues, one of our viewers, live host friends, she's been going around to other rooms, and apparently she's saying that the roses are glitching because people are seeing how their league, you'll see it in a second, it says popular vote league. So I'm C1 top 80% right now. I start off in C1 every day. And it'll go up. And people are saying that they're noticing when you send a rose, it drops down. When you send the popular vote, it springs up. So they're saying they see a surge when people are sending the popular vote. That's what they're saying. So the popular vote is under the exclusive gifts. So we'll talk about that because right now the roses is the flash code we were given. So we know roses is what TikTok is saying to send right now. Thank you all on YouTube. I appreciate your friends. Thank you so much. It is. Thank you so much. And so with that, we're gonna have a notice that I had, honestly, in all fairness to me, I don't notice a lot of that stuff. I tell you, and I think what I do is put blinders on. I try to put blinders on, stay right focused on y'all. Hello, always loving you and say thank you so much for being here. Always staying focused on you all and what type of questions you're having. I'm in the chat. So I don't take time to actually look and pay attention to how my league is performing throughout the live. Just like I say, comparison is the thief of all joy. I see those metrics as something I want to look at afterwards. However, I say that because that's something I do. I am a data-driven person. So in terms of how you probably should look at things, you probably should pay attention to like your league. If there's an opportunity to level up while you're in the live, maybe you should pursue that. So I'm not telling you not to pay attention to it, but I have not gotten in the habit of it. And I think again, it's because I stay in the chat so long. So I'm not using a moderator. I'm here paying attention to the questions coming in. Everybody, how you doing, Gidget? How are you, friend? Thank you so much. Gadget. That's it. Gadget. Gadget go together. Is that go getter? That's it. Gadget go getter. That's it. And I was like, what am I saying? You have a great shopper. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's right. You came from my shoppable live. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate that. Yes, 5 roses to our goal. They're 1 coin. There we go. Thank you so much, Nika. I appreciate your friend. Kimberly, how are you? Thank you for the popular votes this morning. We're going to get things going. Pastor, thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate all of you all. So, yeah, so this is my gadget. This is my regular live. So this is Dr. Lisa Launch Your Income. I appreciate you joining. And so my shoppable live is on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays. And thank you for coming over. I appreciate you. So we'll get started here in a second. We're chatting it up. We want to make sure we are growing and connecting. So all of you who are coming into the live, I appreciate your support as well. Let me know if you have any questions. And definitely tap the screen, share out the live, like the live as well. We'll get things going. We'll get the room activated too. With this particular live, like I said earlier, it is all about leveling up because I want to make sure you guys are thinking about big pictures. So so lately this live, I know I've been trying to distance myself from the shoppable live. So I've been trying to create that space in terms of what I talk about and what I'm doing because I've been doing a lot about the TTS. TTS, I've been doing a whole lot of. And because of that, this page is now showing me everything TTS, and that's not what I was trying to do. So I try to separate it. You see my Dr. Lisa TikTok shop finds is in the room because I'm using that to activate the room as well. But recognize that you want to make sure that you are actively, yes, yes, that's what it stands for. I'm using the initials on purpose because TT will start treating me as if I'm trying to do the shoppable stuff. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do that on this live. So it's my way of coding it out so it's not confusing the algorithm because TikTok will do that to you. Let me know if at any point I start glitching, let me know because I'm actually trying to see if this tablet is a better format. It's a little bit of getting used to for me, but my phone I know has been glitching. I love that you're selling tech. Oh, content creation gadgets. I'm afraid I'll get niched elsewhere. I am probably going to get niched in that too. So we'll see because I was trying to do tech, beauty, and wellness and maybe expand it out. Wellness, I got a little spooked. I have some homework I need to do when it comes to knowing how to say things, not to get myself in trouble when it comes to the products. So I'm trying my best to I'm trying my best to stay a little broad if I can, but we'll see. But I've been mainly doing tech. So I'll probably stick to it for at least one more week. And then I'll try to transition in June to the other products and just see how it goes. Give myself a little traction, get accustomed to the platform when you start doing the shoppable products, shoppable lives, and then the live manager. So those two is a little different for me. Okay, friends. TikTok is telling us to send the flash goal, send another reminder. We are almost there. So I want to make sure I send that out. Thank you all who are in the room. I appreciate you all supporting the live. We'll get things activated soon. I tell you, you just stay with it. And I try my best to stay focused. I tell you guys all the time, comparison is the thief of all joy. So I see the room and it's definitely acting different for me lately. But at the end of the day, I'm just going to keep going. And that's all you have to do. You just have to stay blinders on, stay forward, and keep going, even when your room is going up and down. So that's totally fine. All right, friends. Many of you have already sent the rose too. So let me know if you have any questions, especially my new people in the room. We're going to talk about that. Talk about any questions you have. I was going to say this live is my level up. So if you are not going live yet, and Nika, have you gone live yet? I'm calling you out, friend. Thank you so much for leveling up to level 13. Holly Q, appreciate you, friend. If you have not gone live, let me know if you have not gone live. Let's see, I'll ping you to celebrate too. Let's see. I'm trying to see how this acts on my tablet. There we go. Awesome, awesome. Shay Sprays, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all coming in. All right, so thank you for the popular vote. Appreciate that, friend. Thank you all who are coming in. So we'll get started in a second. And I'm going to do a couple things. I want to make sure I share some things too with you all as well. Hello. A couple things I'm doing this week. I am doing 2 lives. One live that, thank you so much, friends over here. One live that is focused on I'm co-streaming with someone on Wednesday. So I'm going over to that live. We're going to talk a little bit about going live in other rooms. So I'm actually going to offer that if there's tips and strategies that people need for your room's active. There's people who are not doing the blue boxes, because this is somebody who's come to my room and she essentially said, you know what, I'm not seeing engagement from people doing my blue box. And so or people engaging in my live and they don't have blue boxes, so they don't know how to engage. So I'm going to make that part of what I talk about on Wednesday in her live. Her name is Portia. You will see her. I have to look at her full name, so I'll bring it later. And so I'll make sure I have her full name, but she may come in today. So she's someone I'm coming to that live. And then I'm also looking at co-streaming with Yes, Michelle Crochets, to make sure that people understand how to use YouTube as well and how to leverage that. So there's a couple things I'm trying to coordinate for this week before we close out the month of May. So let me know if you guys have any interest in having me stop by. How you doing, Happy? How are you, friend? Thank you, Latricia, coming in. Good morning, friends. And if you have not connected with people in the room already, please do make sure you're connecting with folks. And so that way you are building your community as well. Um, we need 2 more roses for the live goal, the flash goal. So I don't know if I could pin it again. My tablet. Let's see. It's not going to let me pin it, but 2 more is needed to achieve the goal. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate you. And if you have not sent one, I think we're down to our, oh, goal achieved. Awesome. Awesome. Appreciate you, friends. Hello. How you doing, the Rain and Nomad? Thank you for coming in. Susan, thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you all. Okay. So Susan, and I think was that your first gift? Congratulations, friend, on this new account. Congratulations. So if you are, I know we don't have a lot of people in the room normal, but if you are new, Let me know. Thank you, sister. You're welcome. Because I want to make sure you are leveling up. So, Susan, that's the thing I was just talking about. So, people with blue boxes, those blue boxes represent how you are engaging in other rooms. Those blue boxes follow you. You said, I'm new. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Awesome, awesome. You are coming in. You're a braider too. Awesome. Um, you have a blue box. I don't know if you know what it means, but you do have a blue box. The blue box is, you said, I'm new. You are not new, friend. You've been here for a minute. How are you, though? And so the blue boxes represent how you actively engage. And then how you actively engage in live. So that means that you're tapping the screen, you're sharing the live out, you are commenting, you are engaging with other people. So those comments matter. Those comments matter because you get points for that. The liking and the tapping on the screen, that matters. So if you are here, you want to make sure you are tapping. Those taps come when you see right above my name, under my name, it has 9.4, 9.3 taps. As you are tapping the screen, TikTok is seeing that. There's a heart that will pop up. That heart will pop up, and then it will crawl across. As that heart is growing, you'll see in a very intentional way how that line crawls across. If you let go, confetti will fall on the screen. Okay, so you see the confetti, I don't, but that's how TikTok sees how many people are tapping. Hey y'all, I'm a podcaster, 50 plus content creator, live creator, and huge fan of Dr. Lisa. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate you. So yes, if you are a live host, I said this earlier, put that in the chat for us. Let's see who's the live host. My friends who are new, if you are new and you're trying to get live access, Susan, you will probably have live access under 100 followers. You got a blue box. You have 50 followers right now. As you are growing, you want to be intentional about connecting with people. You're going to put your bio in. You're going to build your account. You did send a gift. So you have a blue box. As you engage more, you're going to grow in your level. So that's important. Become an efficient tapper. A tapper game is legendary. Your tapping game is legendary. Thank you so much. So yes, so you want to make sure you are actively participating in live. I say this all the time. When you come into a live, you are committing to engagement. Okay, TikTok says, you know what? You get points for your engagement. The live host gets diamonds. As a live host, you can monetize. As a guest, you can monetize also. So when people come up and get pulled up on your live, you can monetize that way as well, or you get pulled up on someone's live. So just know your participation, your engagement matters. Live hosts will see you. And essentially, if they have different things that they're doing, they will say, okay, why don't you come up? Why don't you participate? So you want to be intentional about how you're interacting in the live. And so when you do that, you'll get more people to engage with your live and your content. All that works together. I am a live host talking about digital business opportunity. Lately, I talk about Gen Z and financial. Okay, nice, nice, awesome. That's what it's all about. And you, the digital product, do you have something that's related to finance? Is that what it is? Or are you promoting like an affiliate for a course? Is that what you're doing? I know, so for example, I'm an affiliate for UBC. So are you doing somebody's course too? Um, I'm interested in creating an ebook. So you're interested in creating an ebook and you have something that you're promoting also? Um, I often tell people when it comes to digital products, people are often, there's so many different things that are out there. You can have your own course, you can have one that you resell. I'm an affiliate for Digital Growth Community. Okay. Okay, there you go. So, and then people are affiliates as well. So being an affiliate for a digital course or community, that's another one. And when it comes to building your own course for resale, maybe a master, what do you call a master resale course or a private label rights course. All that is digital. I tell people all the time, when you go live, your live stream is a digital product. That's oftentimes people miss that because you could take this recording, you can make it a product where people have to go on on your storefront and purchase it. So people miss the opportunity to say, wait, what? Yes, yes. You said, wait, what? Yes, your live stream is a digital product. This is a product. So when you have your live stream and you have a topic, you said, I'm interested in growing a home braiding business, just starting, showcasing my skills. There we go. So let me say this. If you're going live and you are talking to your audience and you're braiding, you're showing different techniques, you can take that recording, you can download it. You can put it on the YT. You can save it there. As you're saving it, you can upload it to your storefront. You can make it an unlisted link, essentially. People can go there and purchase your product. Purchase your tutorial for braiding. Purchase your masterclass. This is a digital product. And so I think people oftentimes miss the value that you have here as you're doing your live stream. You can easily make this something that you can monetize off of. Okay. And people are looking for videos more so than ebooks nowadays. So if you have a course that has a lot of videos in it, thank you. You're welcome, friend. Yeah. If you have a course that has a lot of clickable links and some other things that people can see when it comes to video recordings and stuff, yeah, that's all your content. And if you want to make multiple videos, you can create a course that way, and it's all digital information. You could do it on, there's a couple softwares that you could do with this a little bit more sophisticated, like Loom is one. Some people even use Zoom in that way. But essentially, yeah, this can be a course for you. So you want to make sure that you are actively engaging in that way. Thank you all who are tapping the screen. Thank you. I was wondering about teaching people about Substack. Yes. Yeah, Holocu, you could do that. Yes. So if you're doing recordings on Substack, if you wanted to make that something people could download and you can have it as an unlisted link on your YouTube. You can also make it public if you wanted to, and people can see it that way. Maybe do a few intro videos. And then if people want more detailed, more substantive information from you about Substack, you can easily make that where, hey, here's the first beginner things you need to know. If you want more additional information on how to monetize or how to use it in this way, you can essentially do a course and ask people to purchase your course. So when you are on YouTube, on the YT with it, just make it so that you're promoting it. So those first couple videos are like promotion stuff. Then you can have it where it's a clickable link inside that particular video and people can get more information about it. And essentially it's just you with these recorded videos and you're showing people different ways to utilize it. And like I said, if you use some of the other software like Zoom or Loom, either one of them could give you a little bit more. Oh, I said invite by accident. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I think I did. I think I pressed the button. But you can send either one of them. You can have either one of those as a way to record it differently if you wanted to. But you really could do it on any of the apps. You could do it on your YouTube or TikTok under YouTube Studio. And then I know you said Riverside. Does Riverside allow you to do recordings in that way? So like you would stream and then you would have the recording. I'm assuming that you can download and edit and have different segments. So yeah, you can easily do that. Yeah. Thank you all. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all joining. Come on in, friends. We are going to get, we're talking about ways to monetize with your live stream. Okay. Yes. So you could stream and then do you get the recording? Is there a recording that you could use? Because I guess that's my question. If you have a recording from your, hello everyone, how you doing, Anita? Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for coming in. Dee Dee, thank you. Happy National Day. Appreciate your friend. Come on in. Yes, we'll send out the popular votes. I was going to share that really quickly. If you start going into the gift box, in the gift box, you have HD video and audio recordings. Yep. So yeah, you could easily do Riverside, do a recording, talk about it on all your streaming platforms. If you wanted to stream it, you could take that recording, make it content for paid content. That's essentially what I'm saying. Thank you so much for reaching level 13, friend. Appreciate you being here. Let's put you up for a second. Let's see. set you over here. Yeah, so you can make that all content for yourself. Thank you so much, Sassy. Appreciate you all coming in. Appreciate your support. Come on in, friends. So, Dee Dee, thank you so much. Appreciate you. How's everything going, friend? Thank you so much for coming in. So, yeah, all that is recorded content. So you can easily do that. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, so as you are engaging in your other platforms, yeah, download that and making content. Um, Paid content in particular, that's what I was talking about, because I want you to think about how do you then take it, that recording. Again, it could be an unlisted link. And when you put it out there for people, you can put it in your storefront. So if you have Stan Store or some of the others, Beacon, whichever, you can put it there and people can then in turn get it. Oh, thank you for the popular vote. I was also talking about popular vote. So if you go into the gift box, you'll see where you can add, you can click exclusive, and then with exclusive you can then send out different exclusive gifts. I was sharing earlier, someone who was in my live yesterday, she said the roses were, glitching for people. I haven't noticed it, I'm just going to be honest with you, but it's not something I always pay attention to. But when you go into different leagues, it says popular vote now. Oh, TikTok has the gift sharing that's covering it. So it says popular vote. If you click, it'll say league. Under the league option, it's then now not showing progress if people are sending roses. Is it a good idea with the algorithm to have Dr. Lisa Shops here? You know what? I thought it was fine for Dr. Lisa. I don't know if it's a problem for, I thought it was the reverse. So that's to your point. I'm actually taking note of this. The reverse I know is bad. So I don't have this account going to Dr. Lisa Lives anymore, but I do have her over here because I actually have the tapper on. So I'm having it tap every now and then too. But Nika, thank you for saying that. I'm actually taking note to see what does it do? Does it do anything? It probably isn't helping, to be honest with you. So I need to probably think about that otherwise. So let me just say this out loud. What Nika just said, just so that people understand where that comment came from. My other account is a shoppable account. And so what's happening is that I'm seeing it does go to other shoppable lives. Yes. Yeah, it does. And so my algorithm is mainly doing shop content. So that's what I'm mainly seeing. And so that's what Nika's commenting on. Like my content, my algorithm is totally shop. And so I'm trying to fix it. So she was pointing out, is it helping me essentially by having an account that is actively part of shop in my live right now? So that's what she's saying. So because it's my shop account. I say, as a viewer, I was thinking like maybe it's not a bad thing because it's viewing. I know this account was going to that shoppable lives, and I know that was bad because again, the algorithm is saying, "Oh, you're watching shop content." So this account is watching go live content. So I don't know. I wonder if it's going to now show in my algorithm for Dr. Lisa. Is that good or bad? Because I'm not. I need to make sure I'm focusing more on shop content for that page. Does that make sense? So I need to now go to shoppable lives, and I do go to shoppable lives on this account. I need to engage in shoppable content, so that's what I need to do for this account. So yeah, thank you, Nika. Nika, you was like, I wonder. I appreciate you, friend. You said, let me just point this out to her and see if this is making sense for her to do this. Thank you all who are coming in, but again, the algorithm is doing what it's doing. So I need to do better with, hold on, I am gonna switch it like you recommended. See if I can switch accounts. You said, I'm trying to figure it all out. Oh, so when are you going live? When are you going live? Let me know the answer to that. Are you going live anytime soon? And anybody else new in the room that hasn't gone live, let me know as well. I'm curious now. Let's see. Try to switch it to the other account. Um, you said I haven't gone live yet. You haven't? Um, the Braiding Nomad. What's the delay, friend? What's the delay? How many followers do I need? How many followers do you need? Um, oh, you're a new account. I just realized that. Okay, well, welcome. You need and you level 6 blue box. So you've been out here. You've been out here engaging. So that's awesome. Um, you you need you need I tell people you don't need a lot of followers. You probably need at least 50 to get live access. So that's what I'm going to tell you. You'll need at least 50. You don't have you have a blue box. So because you have that level 6, TikTok knows you're engaging. So now you need to make sure you get at least 50 subscribers. I'm sorry, followers. And so that'll help you. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Hello, Coach Miss Jessie. I saw you come in. Appreciate your friend. Um, yes. How you doing, Miss Brett? Thank you so much. How's everybody doing? Thank you. You're welcome. So let's do this. Since you are new, we're gonna pin our friend up. She's new in the room. Let's see if we can get some engagement with her. Thank you for so much for the you awesome. And she has a bio, so you know she's actively engaging. Thank you all. Appreciate you. Thank you for sharing out the live, friends. I appreciate the support. We're gonna see if TikTok gets to acting right for me. I see if I can change my profile. I can't on this account. Interesting. Okay. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody. Happy Marvelous Monday. Yes. Happy Memorial Day to everybody, too. So let's do this. So a couple things I like to do in this live is just, like I said, I want to make sure I'm sharing information about going live in particular. Thank you all. Wow, I just got one. Did you just got what? One follower? Oh, you got 2 more followers. Yeah. Yeah. So, and as you are connected with people, connect back. So here's how you do it. You see how Coach Miss Jessie did? I'm going to ping you real quick, friend. So you click the person's profile, their photo. You click their photo, their mini profile pops up. If you click their to follow or follow them back, depending on if they followed you, that's great. Then you click that @ symbol. The @ symbol is where you can put a comment. You always put a comment, okay? So she said, friend, I just connected. So thank you, all that's going on. Exactly. So you're making sure that you're actively engaging and connecting with people as you are, Coach Miss Jessie, I'm going to ping you, as you are going live. So yeah, that is part of it. So you want to actively do that. And then as you're interacting with people's Doc, I need what Antoine, how are you, friend? Let me know if you need some assistance, friend. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. If not, you might be in the wrong room. Let me know. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Are you on the tablet again? I am on the tablet again. I'm still, as you can tell, I'm still getting used to the tablet, but I am on the tablet, and I yes. It's a little awkward. I'm waiting for the tablet screen to come that allows me to have it tabletop. This one being elevated, I like it for the shoppable stuff because I can move around and I got the products. But here it's just a little, my orientation is a little off to me. Oh, it looks great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm on the tablet. Um, and so as you are engaging, you want to make sure you're connecting with people by putting comments. Don't use the word scoop, follow, all those things. That has an impact on how, that has an impact as well. So how people perceive your live. Well, TikTok perceives you because you'll get filtered, blocked, all those things that happen because those are like words that are often blocked words. You said you can't wait to see the table one. Okay. I got to look it up and see when it's due to deliver. I think it's due by Friday. It's going to be Thursday or Friday. Ideally, I'll have it so I can share it in the for my weekend show, my weekend live. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, friends. So a couple things. We'll stay on. I know I'm going to stay on at least until about 11:30, 12 o'clock. I'm going to try to stay on a little longer just to see if the algorithm warms up a little bit. I'm still trying to make sure I'm talking to TikTok. I'm saying those keywords. I'm trying to switch things up. I know I'm in this phase that's probably going to last. Thank you so much, Alicia. Thank you so much for being here. That's probably going to last for a good 2 weeks, because that's how it works. It takes time for your algorithm to shift back and warm up again. I've been in this phase. I was in it in February. I had a little bit of this happen in April. Now I'm seeing it in May. So May, I really kind of made things weird with the whole shoppable stuff. Can you talk about keywords a little bit, Dr. Lisa? Yes, yes. You said, did I not go live last night for shop? No, not shop. I do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, as well as I'll do, and then I'll do the 10 and 4 here. Yep. So no, I didn't go live. How you doing, God's girl? Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. So here's what I will say. When it comes to HoloQ, when it comes to keywords, keywords are the words that you want to say that's going to attract your audience. So what I typically do, thank you so much, friend. What I typically do is I talk about this live being my level up conversation. It's my go live and monetize your expertise. I talk about physical, digital products, offering a solution for your target audience. When I'm saying those words are words that typically will bring people who are interested in monetizing, people who are interested in understanding physical digital products, people who understand the go live process, all that is helping to bring the right people, attract the right people to your live. Now, if the room is activated in a way where your algorithm is not sharing, shoppable stuff, then that will help your live if you're being consistent in your messages. Oh, I looked a few times then at bios, which I said TS, wasn't sure if it was if S was Sat or Sunday. Oh, gotcha. Okay. You're saying for the way I have it written. I need to go back and watch and go back and look at it and see, maybe I put SA on there. I gotta see if I have space. I think I maxed out on my characters, so I just put TS, the TH and S there. So I probably do need to put TA. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. I appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. Oh, Braden Nomad, how are you? You subscribed. I appreciate that. Yes, I offer subscriptions. My subscriptions are a standard, premium, and deluxe. And so standard, I do shoppable video. I say shoppable, sub only videos, as well as I do um, the premium where I do a profile review to make sure your profile is aligned with your target audience. And then I also do a live stream audit with the profile review for deluxe. Thank you so much, Angel. I appreciate your friend. No biggie. Just want to make sure I showed up and support. Oh, appreciate you. Thank you for that. So yes, I do need to fix it though. No, I think it is a biggie. It's something I need to, obviously you want to make sure you're promoting your live so that people will show up for it. Okay? So that's it. And I think you said you were waiting on your microphone. I know I saw the comment in there where you were waiting on your microphone to decide to go live or not. And you're going to do it once you get it. So it'll be fine. You could do it without the mic too. It said it'll get here tomorrow. My line gets here on the 1st. Oh, okay. So are you gonna wait? You gonna wait a whole nother week? I see you. All right, friend. All right. Are you waiting a whole nother week because you're waiting on the lighting? The lighting is important. Don't get me wrong, but you could just be daylight and just in a well lit room. Norma, thank you so much. Appreciate your friend. Appreciate you for the hand heart. She said yes, ma'am. Love that. All right. So, HoloQ, you asked about keywords. So, yeah, keywords are the words that are going to. So you talked about setting up a profile too. Setting up. So you talk about setting up profiles. Yes, my subscription focuses on making sure your profile aligns with your target audience. So when you are talking to your audience, connecting with them, you want your profile, your nickname, your username, your profile picture, all to align to your to resonate with your audience and then align with your content. So you want to make sure all that is aligned. So your brand is important. As you're thinking about branding yourself, you want to make sure your brand is always resonating with your target audience. Thank you so much. How you doing, Bloom? So I talk about that in my part of my subscription that I offer. Thank you all. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you for the popular vote, Fred Bloom. And so the popular vote, I was going to share that. If you go into the gift box for exclusive, we had someone come into the live yesterday and they made the comment about roses. Roses are I teased and said roses must be poison right now with the poison thorn because essentially she was saying that it was glitching when it came to the popular vote. Now, I don't know if that's true. I'll be honest with you. I don't pay attention to that to any great extent, but she did share that that's something we want to be more intentional about sending the popular vote the same coin, but same amount for a coin is one coin, but the popular vote just allows you to have, thank you so much for the corgi friend, just allows for you to have more, I guess it's going to improve your rankings. That's essentially what's happening. It'll help you improve your rankings, your daily, your league that you're in. And so if I click my league, it shares where I'm at in terms of growing. And essentially they're saying the popular vote is something that is impacting that. The other thing, and let me know if anybody knows the answer to this. This is kind of a question I'm curious about. The fan club. When I click my fan club, it shows there's a spotlight gift. What is the spotlight gift? So let me know if anybody have seen that, because I haven't seen it. And so there's a spotlight gift that needs to be sent to make sure that it is that you're fulfilling the requirements for that stage. Pop votes are worth 2 for an hour in the evening. Yes, the 8 o'clock hour. You can bend the banner so people know. Oh, I could pin the banner. I meant to look into that. I sure didn't mean to look into that. Is that, let's see. I don't see, I see stickers. I see different stickers. I'm scrolling down. I don't see the popular vote sticker. Yeah, I don't see it in my area. There's one sticker. That's a sticker that's there, but let me know just yes, Pen. Just FYI, anyone going live at this time. Okay. Yeah, it's part of the 8 o'clock time frame. I know that one. I don't see I see support the fan club. I don't see anything that says popular vote though. Anybody else know anything about that? Since I'm checking. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see popular vote stickers. I wonder if someone had that in there. Let me see. Thank you all. You guys are connecting. I appreciate you all in the comments. Yeah, I don't see it. Interesting. Yeah, those are the different stickers that's showing up. I see it pinned at rooms at times. It has a countdown on it. It says worth 2 times. I wonder if that, so a couple things that I'm learning, and this is from, so it could be just doing that 8 o'clock time frame. Maybe it pops up then. So that may be possibly it. The other thing that it has is that I know people are doing what's called overlays. And so people will have an overlay that is showing, it looks like it's a sticker, but it actually is something that is like part of their screen. So it could be that, but I would imagine it's probably something that's showing up at the 8 o'clock hour. Because I don't go live at 8 in the evenings like that, I do. Well, I probably should look at it in my shoppable live. Maybe I'll look this week if I can remember to do that. But because I don't go live at that time, I'm not seeing that as something that I can pin. Yes, I think it's just doing that time with the countdown timer. It really helps promote people. Yeah, prompt people rather. Yes, I would agree. Um, so yeah, interesting, interesting. Yeah, my live, I don't go on during the evenings. I was thinking about it, but like I said, I do the shoppable live on the other page, so I'm probably just gonna play around with my timing and stuff and see what happens. All right, friends, let me know if you have other questions. I want to make sure I'm answering other questions, especially as you're going live. Anybody having issues in terms of glitches? Are they seeing anything? I guess anybody's noticing anything, let us know with their live. There's a few of you who have started going live. And like I said, right now my algorithm is showing that I want to do TikTok shop. So I took myself out, I took my other page out of here. So I did that intentionally, but I'm noticing a shift in my how my algorithm is acting. So I'm trying to produce more content that is not shoppable content on here. Trying to produce more go live content as well. Again, just to make sure that I am getting some different eyes on my content. Yes, I think it's just doing it. Okay, yeah. So, um, okay, so back to the topic at hand. Let's go there real quick because we'll talk for another 15, 20 minutes and then I'll shift I'll move on to a couple things I need to do. I have a couple appointments today as well as I am, like I said, trying to get some content produced, especially for the other page. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything and get things going. Okay. You said I was in a TT webinar last night. They want creators going live for sure. Yes, I know. Yeah, yeah. Good morning. How are you? Better than me? Thank you so much, friend. How are you? Yes, they are pushing live. They're pushing live for shoppable. They're pushing live, period. They are really they're giving live access earlier, so you see that happening in real time. And again, with the algorithm the way it is right now, like I said, I'm experiencing this other thing that's happening with my page. So we'll see what happens. Um, so they are definitely pushing live. So here's what I would say to going live. If you're going to go live, you want to be intentional about how you do it. So if you're going live, you want to make sure, again, those keywords, the things you say matter, the things you're talking about matter as the algorithm is listening to you and you are typing in words, all of that matters. And then ultimately, as you are thinking about your solution and how do you message that. So you want to let TikTok know that you are intentionally here and you're trying to make sure that you are messaging the things that matter to your audience. So I said earlier, if you're saying those keywords, your audience is going to want to come into your room. They're going to stop and listen, particularly if you have a solution. So when you say you want to lead people to something, so if you have a solution, you're sharing with them, here's what you need to get from me because I offer this particular solution. Okay, keywords help to push us out. Yeah, so the algorithm is listening to everything you say. So as you're saying things, and so here's what's happening, and I guess I want to put this in context. My algorithm is actually very confused right now because I'm saying what I talk about in my live, going live. I say all things about monetizing your expertise. I'm talking about making sure you're talking to your target audience. I'm talking about that message. Well, my things I've been searching for is relating to shop. I've actually, in the last couple of lives or the last probably few weeks, I even in my live have talked about a lot about TikTok shop. And so just recognizing the algorithms here and that message here and this other message is confused. And then my content is saying one thing and then I'm searching and sitting in a live session for something else. It's again confused. So you got to be consistent. That consistent message, that consistent talking to points, those keywords, the things you type, that consistency matters in everything you do. So I'm trying to shift things now with my content to make sure I'm being on message for my content. And then I'm trying to be on message in my live as well. Quit saying you are as if you're not important than number one. Say that again. Quit saying you You as if you're not more important than numbers. That's true. Oh, so it's confused. Yes. 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 So you're right. You're right, Haliku. And you're right. You're right. But no, it's the confusion. It's not me, it's the confusion. So I know what I need to do. Oh, you said I mistyped. Okay. You're right. You're right. Oh, thank you so much, Nika Grace. Thank you for sharing out the live, friends. And so I'm trying to make sure I'm being consistent. But with that, I know I've talked a lot lately and I've confused the algorithm. And then there's also the thing about things are changing with TikTok. They just shifted some things in terms of their new guidelines, the new community guidelines, as well as rolling out new features and stuff. People are noticing things happening in their lives too when it comes to, like I said, the glitching of the roses and some other things. Thank you so much for the daily heart, me friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody who has come in the live. If you're new to my room, let me know that you're new. And if you have not followed the live host, you can follow me. You can click your daily heart me. I talk about that because I want you all to get those engagement points. So you want to get your daily heart me. It says support my fan club. I put that there just so that I was playing around with the stickers. So, but I appreciate you all. If you have not clicked your daily heart me, get that as well. Thank you so much for the popular vote. I appreciate that as well. So we are on the Monday where the gift gallery has changed to. Thank you, Haliku. So the gift gallery, when you click that, you also as a viewer, you can become the title gifter. So I tell people this particularly on Mondays because you can click things in there and level up and become a title gifter just from clicking the gift gallery, especially since there's a lot of gifts in there that are the lower 1 cent gifts, and then you can become the title gifter for those gifts too. 1 coin gift, rather. I've never understood the gift gallery. The gift gallery essentially is, again, I say it all the time, TikTok wants you to give because TikTok takes anywhere between 60 to 80% of your gift. So because of that, they have the gift gallery as a way for, so Nika Grace, you became the title gifter. Yes. That's what I said. It's easy to do it when it's Monday, but it becomes a way for you to get that recognition. So Halaku, it goes back to what we talked about with those grow rooms, those engagement rooms. People are title gifters. They're hanging up at top for a long time, and because of that, they're essentially being seen. So people see them. So you get that hang time. People see you. You're there, and you become title gifter. And so you get that hang time, especially if you're slow. Remember I told you about the slow tapping. Slow tapping. So you're seen for a while because you're slow tapping. Yeah. And so you want to make sure you're actively engaging in lives. And like I said, people will see you and then in turn follow you and engage back with you. And you have a week to fill the gallery, right? Yeah, so you fill the gallery on Monday and Monday to Sunday. So you have a week to fill it. Dr. Lisa taught me how to get hang time. Yes, get that hang time. And so yeah, as people are coming into your live, you can then make that part of how they are able to support you and engage. Yes. Thank you so much, title gifters. I appreciate you all. And that's kind of a point of pride. People want to be seen. They want to get the title gifter. They want to make sure that they are getting all the recognition as well. So you'll see people who will do that quite a bit. All right, friends, let me walk through a couple things. We're gonna talk a little bit more. How you doing, Carrie? Thank you so much for the Daily Heart Me. Carrie, are you new to the live? Let me know if you're new as well. And then if you are somebody who's been here before, feel free to make sure you like the live, share the live out. I did not talk about the blue boxes. It seems as if most people in the room have them, so it's nothing for me to talk about. But if you do not have it and you're curious about it, let me know because I know it's important to make sure you are actively engaging and you know how to engage. So I teach that quite a bit. And do you, the host, get something for filling, for a field gift gallery other than the diamonds from the gifts? I think you only get the diamonds. That's it. Yeah, you get you get a percentage of your gifts. You get a percentage of your gifts. That's what's happening. Guys, keep me posted too. If I end up, I'm gonna put you up, Carrie. Thank you so much for joining. Keep me posted if I end up glitching for whatever reason. I'm trying my tablet out as another way because I know my phone was acting kind of glitchy as well because of the sound system. So I wonder if that was kind of making some issues. So I'm trying my tablet as a way to go live on it and switch up. It's a little different for me, to be honest with you. Uh-oh, I pinned you. I didn't mean to pin you. So it's a little glitchy for me because I'm still trying to get a little awkward for me because I'm still trying to get oriented. But someone said, Coach Miss Jessie, I don't know if you're still in the room. I think you said it looked fine, so it wasn't too bad. Um, Friends, okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk a little bit about making sure that you are engaging with your audience. So as you are talking, keywords matter. We talked about that. We talked about making sure that you are intentional when it comes to it looks great. Thank you so much. um, we want to make sure you're intentional about meeting, connecting with your audience and offering a solution. So when I say offering a solution, how you doing, Julia? When I say offering a solution, you want to make sure that you are, in fact, oh, thank you so much, God's girl. How's everything going, friend? Really quickly, did you look up that agency? Let me know if you've got information on that agency, if you don't mind sharing any information about them. I think it was Evolve. Anybody heard of that agency? You guys know I'm leaving Gravitas. So let me know if you have any thoughts about that agency. And so as you are talking to your target audience, you want to lead them towards something. I say that all the time. If you are talking to everybody, you're talking to nobody. You want to make sure you're leading people towards a solution. Okay. So as you're leading them towards a solution, that means you have to have a solution. So how you doing, Kimby? So as you're building up your community, you want to spend some time investing on the back end with whatever your brand identity is, developing your brand. Again, a brand that will resonate with your audience, developing your why statement, your vision, all the things that's going to say, here's what I'm doing for this audience. Okay. So you want to spend some time doing that research and creating that. Yes, I've heard all of it. A host in a learn room. I follow us. Uses what? Let me see something. Yes, I've heard of it. Um, a host in a live room I follow uses it. What did I just say? Evolve. Evolve. Okay. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. I was like, wait a minute. What is that? Oh, they're with Evolve Agency. That's an agency. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Yes. Okay. I spoke with a person with Evolve. They seem like a family-oriented agency, which I like. Yes. Okay. So yeah, tell me more. So what's their I tell you guys to do the research. So you want to know what they're going to offer you, and you got to know what you are offering them. Okay, so what's in it for them in terms of being an agency? So what do they offer? What do they offer, and what do they gain? Those are the questions I will want to know. That's the type of research I'm looking for now when I think about agencies. Like, what am I going to get from you? But what are you going to get from me? Like, what does this mean for you to monetize? Because nobody does things for free. So now it's a matter, okay, like, what does it mean for you to support me? And what does that support look like? And how do I support you? So it's a two-way street. So yeah, you definitely want to know that. Thank you so much, the creative therapist. Appreciate your friend. Come on in. Yeah, so as you're doing the research, just see what the agencies are offering. Um, Many of them, from what I'm hearing, is the battles. That's the main thing that you're offering them. You're offering them compensation because of the battles. So I wonder what that says. Someone was telling me you can't have two different agencies within even with two profiles. Um, I don't know if that's true because it allows you to attach yourself to a second agency. So I was able to, are you referring to like Live Legion? Like I'm on this account with Gravitas and then on my Shopify account, I'm with Live Legion. Let me know if that's what you meant by that, Coach Miss Jessie, because I am with two different agencies on two separate accounts. Now, those are good questions. What do we get from each other? Yes, that's it. What do you get from each other? Like, yeah, let me know the answer to that. And again, to me, that's important to know how they will support you. How do you grow? How do you get more from that live? If you are from that agency, if you are in fact with them, like what does that look like? Happy Monday. How you doing, Divine and Dana? Thank you. Dr. Lisa, you technically have two different agencies right now, right? Yeah, I do. Technically, I do. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I do. And I do. And it allowed it to happen. So, yeah. Yeah, I do. So, I don't know if that's true, Jesse. Just fashionable. Yeah, I don't know if that's totally true then. Because, yeah, they're allowing it to happen now. Thank you all who are joining. I see you all coming in. Thank you so much for liking the live, supporting the live. I appreciate you all coming in to support the live. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer questions as well. So yeah, we'll be on. I'll probably be on for another 15, 20 minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. But yeah, I'm with two agencies. So Shoppable Live is Live Legion, which is a great agency. So anybody who is looking, hello friends, how are you? Anybody who is looking to go to an agency, um, they can absolutely a TikTok shop agency. I would say absolutely go with them because it's because of the newness, because of how she conducts herself. It's very informative. It's very hands-on. She's very detail-oriented. She's willing to help you kind of learn and grow and be successful. But obviously, you have to do the work. But she's going to set you up for success. So that agency, I will wholeheartedly endorse. You said, "How was my son's graduation?" It was great. I didn't talk about it much, did I? He was sad at first. He was super sad because he couldn't see us. So he was on the stage looking. He was trying to look down because the stage lights obviously was blinding him, so he couldn't see. And it seemed as if my son's name is Cameron, so everybody's kid name was Cameron because you kept hearing Cameron, Cameron. It wasn't us yelling. And he was looking. He was trying to look to see who was there. And so then they had a song they had to sing before they put their cap and gown on. So he was singing a song, and it's like these hand gesture, and you know how little kids do. They have like little things they have to do, and he was doing that, and he'll wipe his eyes because he was crying. He held it together though, because he didn't storm off the stage. He wasn't. He just held it together. And he'll wipe his little eyes, and then he'll get to singing some more, and he'll wipe his eyes. And so when they put the caps on and they had to process through the room. And when he was processing, he saw us and he was like waving. So he kept waving. The whole time he was on the stage, he spotted us and he just kept waving at us. So it was super cute, super, super cute moment. So he had a good time. He took pictures. He was fine afterwards. I had to go to the stage because they let him off the stage and I had to pick him up. He said, "Mommy, I was crying." I said, "Baby, we saw you." We saw you. I said, "It's okay." But yeah, he did good. Other than helping us with bands, I wasn't told anything else. I wouldn't have, I wouldn't do, I wouldn't have to do battles. Okay, so you wouldn't have to do battles, so that's good. So they don't talk about it, encourage it. So the question really would be, how do they get paid? So if you're an agency, there's some way you're getting compensated. So the question is like, okay, how's your how do you get compensated for being my agency? Like, what is it? What's in it for you? Julia, how are you, friend? Can you explain to me how battles work and what that means? I know it has something to do with lives. Yes, it has everything to do with the live. Yes, absolutely. Julia, so we were just talking about battles. So battles essentially there's a couple different formats. There's team battles, there's box battles, there's these head-to-head battles, these individual battles that you have with another live host. How you doing, Norma? Thank you so much, friend. So in the battle, it's a match. Think of it as a competition, and you're competing for points. They're typically 5 minutes long. So you have this 5 minute long, and the screen actually sets up in battle mode. So it sets up in battle mode, competition mode, where there's a timer at the top, and people will, your supporters, your room will support you by tapping the screen, sharing the live out, and essentially they are sending gifts. So people are sending gifts at a rate that they normally don't. So in this 5 minute competition, there's some little other nuances to it. Like there's double the gifts when gloves come out. There's some other little things that you can do to compete and make sure that you're ahead of you get the more points in the competition so that you're ahead of the competition. So it really is a competition against another live host or team or individuals, and you're collecting points and you're collecting gifts and points. And so whoever has the most points wins. Shells picks, who is that? He said, who is that? The agency we were talking about? Um, that's a great agency. The agency we were talking about was Evolve Agency. You guys said, "Oh, hello, friends. How's everybody doing? Thank you so much. How you doing, Principal Martin? Hello. I was wondering what a battle is. Okay, yeah. So, let me know if you have any other questions about battles. I explained that. Dr. Lisa, do you need to buy any special equipment for your TikTok shop lives? Did I need to buy any equipment? I actually did buy some equipment. I actually did. I bought a stand that my tablet is on right now, and um, that's the main equipment I use because my tablet's on that. I'm trying to think other stuff that's in here. That's the main thing. I'm gonna add it to this shop too. I said I was gonna do that before, but on my Dr. Lisa shops page, go over there and see the stand. But it's essentially a tall, flat base stand. It's not a tripod. It's long and has this accordion neck that can bend and move around. So I can move it, like move my stand because it's like that. Grand Rising, how you doing, Bloom? Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. How do you have second or backup TikTok shop account? How do you have one? How do you add one? Is that your question, Nika? Thank you so much, friends. I see you all. You add one by when you're on your main profile page, if you click above where your nickname is, you can add an account there. And that's the way to the quick way to add it. You add an account and you just make sure that screen pops up. It says add an account. You just make sure you have a different email address or phone number. Either or should be fine. Hello, Bloom. I see you all coming in. Appreciate you all supporting the live. Make sure you are commenting and connecting with others. Make sure you are also liking the live. Unpredictable Goddess, how are you, friend? Thank you so much. Unpredictable Goddess, I wanna help you real quick. What you wanna do when you tag someone's name, you always want to put words. So right now, the thing you're doing by not putting words or saying something, that's called dry tagging. So you want to make sure that you do something like what God's girl did. I'm gonna show you here. So she connected with Jess Fashionable, and she says you're talking about Evolve. So she answered her question. So you always want to put some words like hello, how you doing, good morning, happy Memorial Day, whatever the case may be. How you doing, Miss Gimme? Appreciate you, La Pearl. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you all who have been here, and I appreciate you all. Happy Memorial Day as well to all of you. Thank you so much, Principal Martin. So yeah, did I answer the question about battles, friend? So battles from a live host perspective, it is one of the top ways that people monetize too in a quick 5 minute bout. But in order, benefits of doing that, here's the benefits. Benefits of doing a battle. Benefits of what? Doing the dry tag, putting some words behind someone's name. TikTok says it's fake engagement. The bots used to do that, where they would just hit somebody's name and not say anything. So you want to make sure you're doing authentic engagement, and you put words behind it. But when it comes to thanks, you're welcome, friends. Yes. Yeah. So you always want to put words behind it, because what will happen, and you want to avoid words like scoop and followed, gotcha, because those words will become blocked words. TikTok filters those words out. So you want to make sure you're not doing it, because your information gets filtered too and you get blocked out. So intentional engagement, authentic engagement, connect with people. My new people who are in the room, if you click someone's photo, it then shows their mini profile will pop up. When their mini profile has popped up. So TikTok filtered some comments. So somebody got filtered. I just see it. I saw where it popped up. And so your mini profile pops up. When you see that person's mini profile, you can follow or follow them back. And there's that @ symbol. You can then put a comment afterward and comment to that person. Are you answering questions regarding the TikTok affiliate program too? Bloom, am I answering questions? What's your question? I probably will try to use initials, but I will try to answer your question. I'm trying not to answer too many on this account. I'm going to create a time on my TikTok shop account, my TTS account, where I am talking about it a little bit more over there. I'm going to use that page to talk about it as much as I can. So we'll see. But what's your question? Who is controlling the bots? Who is controlling the bots? I think it's just different people. Different people have them. Yeah, different accounts that are trying to beat the system. They'll have bots that they've created to go into the live rooms and get followers and do all the things. Yeah, you have a lot of people who are doing some scammy things, so they're essentially trying to get people to come and get followers that way, and then those followers end up becoming banned accounts because their engagement is fake, and TikTok will ban you. So yeah, there's some shady stuff going on. You said no, it's fine. I will wait. Okay, appreciate your friend. Thank you so much. I wasn't sure if you were doing that on this page or not. Thank you, Bloom. I see you, friend. I see you. Oh, that's right. This is your other page. Yes, my other account, I'm gonna try to set that up to be more of my TikTok shop account, just so I can not confuse the algorithm too much more. I've done enough damage, so I'm trying to fix it. Yes, you forgot. Yes, yes, yes. I saw. I had to go. I said I'm looking at the picture. I had to look. I said that picture looks familiar. It's like, yes, you need a bio on this page. You need to. I know you have a bio on your other, but put one on this page. I know this is like your fitness page. So yeah, and I think you wanted it to be your shop page too at some point. So yeah, what is your TT shop? It is Dr. Lisa Shops. Yep, at Dr. Lisa Shops. Yep, that's and the name of the page, the nickname is Dr. Lisa TikTok Shop Finds. Yep, thank you so much. Yep, that's it. Thank you, Nika. You're so sweet. Oh yes, I got that. Thank you. Yep. Um, but I'm a real person. I teach AI. Hey, Dr. Lisa, good morning. How are you? AI with Tracy. How are you? Well, Tracy, answer the question for us. The bots. Why are the bots out there? I know you're a real person, but the bots are not always. They're powered by a real person, programmed by a real person. But answer that question. Anybody can have bots. I mean, I know you're a real person, but anybody can have them or set them up. And maybe that's a good question on why do they do it. I'm supposed to be on my live if you are. You said I'm supposed to be on live if you are. Say that again. I'm supposed to be on live if you are. Yeah. Are you a bot? Let me know if you're a bot. You said you're a real person. You're a real person. Do you recommend creating more than TT page? Um, Do I recommend creating more than one? Is that what you're saying? One TT page? Depends on your topic, but yes. If you're gonna do shops, yes, because it does take over. It will take over. How do you start a shop page? Okay. More than one, yes. Laugh out loud because you might have made me to get on live. So when I see you on, I know I should be on live. Oh, is that what you're saying? Okay. I was like, wait a minute, I got a bot. Yes. Okay. Yes, I did. Okay. So, yes, you should be on live and you're not doing it. What's going on? Yes. Any person who learns can program a bot for good or for bad. Yes. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Good morning. How you doing, Kim? Okay, so let me talk really quickly. I'm gonna talk generally for my people who asked about TTS. We know what TTS stands for, TikTok Shop. Okay, so TTS. I'm gonna use that initial just so that TTS does not take over my page. But um, how do you start a page? Well, Principal Martin, just to answer your question, friend, you need followers. You have to be in good community standing. You have to be 18 years or older, be in good community standing, as well as have 1,000 followers or more. So that is for the affiliate program. Essentially, what you're doing is getting into the pilot program with that 1,000 followers or more, and then TikTok will allow you to get TikTok shop essentially, where you can post 5 shoppable videos a week with unlimited, which is 5,000 followers or more. You can have what's unlimited access where you can shop or post as many videos as you would like a day. So you want to get in the habit of posting and creating videos. You want to get in the habit of having a lot of content on your page that is the shoppable content. Essentially, what will happen is that it will take over your page. So someone asks, do you need multiple accounts? The answer, the best practice is yes, you should. Because with that best practice, it allows you to then just have a page that's dedicated to TTS, and then you have a page dedicated to your other account. Okay, so your other account is whatever topic niche you want to focus on. I actually even say, here's something I'm still processing and evaluating in my head. I would actually even recommend that you have three. Because what happens is, hi, Auntie Pat, how are you, Patty? What happens is that you actually end up having if you're doing shoppable lives, you want to have a second account in that live. And that that or third, your third account, because your second account might be your other primary, your other topic. That third account may be your account that you're using for, again, you got to have it where it's unique. It's a different account, but it's an account that is going to help you do your research. It's your account that's going to be your support account where you can take it into your shoppable live. And as you're doing a shoppable live, you'll see where I'm on the YT right now because I'm live streaming. But you'll see here, if I had a product pin, I can show you guys the product. If I'm talking about something that maybe there's a coupon that you need to see or something else, you can click to it on that other account. So it becomes that account that's in your room that you can use to kind of demonstrate and show things to your viewers. So you want to have that account as well. And so I don't want you to think like, oh, you said, oh, that's a good idea. So that's what I was doing with this account. I was taking this account to my shop account. And so when you do that, just know TikTok is like, oh wow, you sat in and watched a 2-hour shop. You want to do shop. So my algorithm has been confused because that's what I've been doing with this account. So you want to have that third account where you can say, okay, it's not going to mess up my other page. Ideally, it's not going to mess with that one because that page is going to be unique to whatever you want to talk about. But that third account is the account that you bring in to do the demonstration stuff. Does that make sense? Good recommendation. You're welcome, friend. That's what I would say that you want to do, because as you're going live, you're going to be doing that more often. And so you're going to need that other account to be able to support it. Yep. So that's what you're gonna need. That's like your support account. And so I have another account that I've started doing that with, where I was literally, it dawned on me. I was like, I sat and did a 2-hour shoppable live with Dr. Lisa sitting in the room. And no wonder the algorithm is just sharing shop stuff. And my algorithm is just telling me that that's what I want to see. And I was like, I don't want to see that. That's not what I'm trying to do. But I was looking for products. I went to the shop. I was looking at different ways people were doing their content. I was doing all that under Dr. Lisa. And so I need to do that under my shops. And if I'm going to use that other page for my research or my support account, I can use that for that, but I can't do Dr. Lisa in that way anymore. So just so I don't confuse the algorithm. And so I would say, yeah, just kind of separate the two. Thank you so much. You had this question as well. AI Tracy, do you have AI with Tracy? Do you have a page, or you're asking how to get it? Um I was going to, you said I enjoy you right now, then I'll go live. I'll go live. Awesome. Awesome. I'm gonna do that. Yep. I need a separate it myself. Yeah, you do. You do. And so Kim, you probably, like I said, you probably need three as well, because you have your primary where you're focused on the relationship coaching that you're giving. Um, you just got approved for TikTok Shop. That's a separate page. And then I would say do a third page where it's your research. That second and third account. Yeah. Having a second account for TT is challenging but necessary. It is. It is. And like I said, that third one is really the one that's going to be in the room doing the other support stuff. I'm creating a third page. Yeah. I would tell you to do that, because again, don't, my word of advice, heed my warning, because again, I'm in this phase now because I've been doing you guys know I did that transition. It's been about 2 weeks now. And so for the last 2 weeks, I've been heavily trying to get that other page up and running, trying to do things. And I was doing it under Dr. Lisa quite a bit. I was kind of flip flopping between the two of them and realizing like I was really confusing the algorithm. So I will say separate it out if you can. Yeah. How am I going to separate it? What do you mean in terms of your content? You may be in a situation like Just Fashionable and Hella Cute. Hella Cute. By Hella Cute. You may be like them where they had to go in and create, these are their second pages, because they're known by different names in their other pages. But these are their second pages where they're trying to get TikTok Shop on these pages, on these accounts. And with those accounts, they're trying to get it there. And then they're trying to also, I think what I just said about having a third account. Third account is not, for me, my third account, I may post something over there. I probably will post something just so that the account has, I may make it my faceless account again. Still, just kind of keeping with that theme of motivational type messages. I'll probably make it that page again where I post a few things, but really it truly is that account where it's becoming where I can go in and out of the room. I can be a support to my TikTok Shop page. I can do research on things that I need to do research for and not mess with my algorithms on either one of the other pages. You said I'm going faceless on that one. Yeah, on the third one. Yeah. That's not, I mean, it's not a bad idea. You could absolutely do that. When you say page, do you mean account? Yes, I'm sorry. Account. Yep. Yes, I mean account, friend. Yes. So page and account is the same thing for me. But yes. Now it may not be the same thing in real life, but yes, it's the other account. Yeah. So you create another account. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. How you doing, Dr. B? Good morning. How are you, friend? Come on in. Um, I've been saying this for a minute. So this is what happens. I get on here and I get to chatting, but I do need to. I'm gonna chat. I'll take it to noon. I'll take it to noon. Answer questions. I do need to jump off because I have meetings that I have to do. I have 2 meetings today, and then I have content I need to create. So I'm really trying to be in my content creation phase. I'm really trying my best to stay on top of that, stay on top of it for this account, but also for the other account. And that's the thing about it, guys. When you start talking TTS, TTS is something you have to stick with. And it does take a minute to kind of get things up and running. Yes, create your content. Yes. Yeah, it takes a minute to get into a rhythm and flow. It'll happen. I've already noticed how I've kind of picked up my pace a little bit. I've done better, but it is a process. And so, hello, how you doing, Jackie? So you want to stay on top of it. It's not something where, people talk about batch creating. You want to try to have as much content as possible. Maybe you don't do it in the app. Maybe you do it in your phone roll, and you can have some quick videos you can kind of use to add to maybe a voiceover or something like that to it. Mariexa, how are you? Um, how do you manage your TikTok shop via another account to maintain the integrity of your primary? That's the transition I'm in, Dr. B. It's been, I have, I am currently trying to clean it up because I was not maintaining the integrity. My integrity was damaged. The algorithm was all over the place. Well, it wasn't all over the place. It was mimicking TTS in a sense that I was talking about it, I was doing it in my lives. I was talking about it a lot. I was getting that page up and running. I was posting on well, I was posting in my stories about stuff I was doing with TTS on the other account. I was searching for products on this account, for the other account. I was sitting in the shoppable lives for that other account on this account. So I was doing all the things I was not supposed to be doing. And so, yes, it was confused. It was not feeling me. And it's still confused. It's still, I'm cleaning it up. I'm trying to clean it up. So when I search, I use Creative Search Insights. So I'm searching and watching videos in there that are related to my current topic. Because again, I'm trying to get the algorithm realize, oh, wait a minute, that's not what I was trying to talk about. I'm talking about these topics. Yeah, so you can keep it separate and try your best to balance and manage how you're operating. I just gave the tip, Dr. B, before you came in, where I actually said, if you can have a third account, that third account, think of it as your research account, your account that is going to be that support account. And so you can have a topic that is not related to your other two topics, that you're not necessarily consumed with its performance, but it is going to be that support for you to do, like I said in my other account for 2 hours, doing a shoppable live, being a support for that account. But I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, so what you search and talk about, yeah, and what you post. Yeah, so in Creator Search Insights, yes, that's what I was doing. So the algorithm, what Creator Search Insights will do is it will give you recommended stuff for your page. Well, I realized what it was recommending was all affiliate program stuff. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not what I'm doing. So I knew it was confused. But then in Creator Search Insights, you can search. So I can search for different things. So I've been talking about going live. My last few videos, I've been trying to change it to kind of the go live topic again, where are you nervous? Are you scared? All the things you need is your brain telling you you can't do this, you can't go live, you're too nervous and scared to do it. So I'm trying to make that my content. And then I talked about engaging in content. Your engagement matters. You need to focus on, and I did that on purpose because I was like, okay, I want to talk about engagement and I want to make sure I talk to my audience because I had just been engaging incorrectly. So I need to make sure I'm engaging correctly. So that's kind of why I did it. Thank you. You're welcome. I did it that way on purpose. So you want to be as intentional as possible with setting up your account so that you can make sure it performs right for you. Your tips are always on point. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If my algorithm is confused, is that going to mess up who sees my content? Yes, yes. My views they've been, um, my views in the live and my views in my content I think have been suppressed. Like you don't see the same numbers, you don't see the same engagement because what is either not sending it out because it's like, okay, well, your content isn't talking about shoppable stuff because that's what you've been interested in. So I'm not sending this out because this is not shoppable stuff. So I was like, oh. So that's I'm saying that in TikTok's voice, but that's what my mind is saying. Like, oh, I'm not doing shoppable content. What I've been telling it is that I want to do shoppable content. I'm talking about affiliate, all this stuff, but none of my videos is talking about that. So it's not getting to the people. Exactly. So that's what's happening. Living and learning. Yes, yes. And so what I'm trying to do is now change what I'm watching. Your watch time matters. What you watch matters. What you engage in matters. So now I'm saying, here's what I'm watching. Here's what I'm engaging in. Here are the things I'm doing to say I'm interested in these other topics so that the algorithm catches on to that. Yeah. So it takes some time. It takes some time to kind of get it to do that shift again, but it'll happen. I just need to I need to stop doing what I was doing. So that's why I said, that other account is helpful. Stop doing what I was doing and do this other content. Push this other content out and say, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm not doing that other stuff. This is what I'm doing. So that's why I'm trying to do more content, be a little bit more intentional with my content creation, as well as be intentional with my other page, so that I'm not, again, confusing the algorithm. Yeah. Thank you very much for sharing this with us. You're welcome. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're so awesome. I appreciate you. It does take over. Yes. Most of what I'm seeing on TT Shop on my FYP. Yeah. That's it. Yep. It does. That was exactly happening to me. The exact same thing. And let me say this for my followers, because I'm saying, well, let me just start engaging with my followers. My followers, some of y'all, y'all doing TTS stuff. And I was like, okay, I come to a video, go to my followers, my friends page, and I'm like, there's more TTS stuff. So I couldn't engage with y'all content because y'all had TTS stuff. So I was like, I'm stuck. I got to figure this out. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. What's your other page called? It's Dr. Lisa Shops, that page. Yeah, Dr. Lisa Shops. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, Anika. You're so sweet. Dr. Lisa Shops. Yep. It's the @ symbol. That's my username for that page. My nickname is Dr. Lisa TikTok Shop Finds. So my page is focused on tech products primarily right now. I would like, and that's probably what I'm going to have to figure out later, but I would like to expand into wellness and beauty. So those are the three niche areas that I would like that page to talk about. Right now it's tech though. And so I'm probably going to have to work on cleaning that up in the future too, where I start having a balance between the three types of categories that I'm presenting on, that I'm promoting products for. So keep that in mind. That's another pro tip for people in the room. If you are going to do this, you got to then tell the algorithm, let them go view it. Yes, yes. You're going to go view it. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Have you, my first order from her coming. Oh, look at you, Nika. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the algorithm also on the shop side, you got to make sure you're balancing. If you want to be a specific niche, you got to make sure you're balancing your content creation for those other niche areas too. So that's just something else to think about. Yeah. As always, great information. Have an amazing day, everyone. Thank you so much. You know what? I am going to transition as well because my little guy, he's signaling to me that he is here and he wants his lunch. That's what's happening here. I think is Sissy come back? No. No. Okay. I checked in the room. Okay. Go downstairs, Mommy. Be down there in just a second, okay? Thank you, love. Give me some more food? Yeah, I'm gonna get you lunch. All right. So yeah, that's my signal too, people. I appreciate you all. So if you get a chance, let me know if you have any questions. Go ahead and go in my stand store. I'm not going to get a chance to go through it today. See you this afternoon. Thanks for the information. You're so welcome. I appreciate your friend. I usually spend time walking through my stand store. If you are new to me and you're like, okay, what is all the things she offers, shares? I do one-on-one consultations. Also have a bundle. Um, Come June, I'm going to be doing some new things. So I'll roll that out. I'll talk about that later in the week. But I'm going to do a couple of new things in terms of the bundle, as well as my consultations, as well as coaching. So that's something else that's coming. Thank you so much, Pearl Drop. I appreciate you being here. Pearl Drops times Earthy Elegance. Oh, well, how you doing, Nay? How's everything, friend? Hello, hello. Thank you for the title, gifters. FYP. How are you, friend? So, yeah, so I'm going to be rolling out some stuff. I'm trying to get all that squared away so I can roll that out to you all as well. Thank you so much for the popular vote, friend. I so appreciate you. And then as I share updates, I'll promote that too in my 10 o'clock, probably in my 4 o'clock too. We'll see how the algorithm goes, but I want to make sure that you guys are getting the most and best support as possible. Everything I do, everything I share, I bring it back to you all. Thank you so much. Good morning, all. I bring it back to you all as I find stuff out, as I'm learning things, as I'm growing in my own journey. I'm sharing, I'm taking you guys along with me. I'm sharing things with you all. So I'll keep doing that. I'll continue to do that. Let me know if you have questions. You can DM me. I currently don't have, knock on wood, any imposter accounts, but they do come back. So I might have to get rid of them probably by next week. If that is the case, they come back. I want you all to know that I don't initiate the DM. You can reach out to me. I will respond. Okay? So, all right, good friends. Go on my stand store if you have any questions, if you want additional support, if you want to meet my meetings, my one-on-one consultations. I'm changing them in the month of June. So they're right now 2 for 1. If you want to grab them at that package, you're more than welcome to. In June, I probably will only have one meeting per time because it's becoming challenging to fit them all in. So just know that that's changing. So if you do need to meet with me, go ahead and schedule them now so you can get the 2 meetings for one, because that's going to go away in June. All right, friends, take care. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for being here, my friends. Okay, good night. Do this hair filter.